what inspired me to work with drug addicts in Norway was, of course, two things. First and foremost, that the principles and teachings in the Bhagavad Gita are universal to all, and also that I had friends of mine in the past who have died of overdoses, and I was a bit of a gangster and hooligan in my youth, unfortunately, and then saw how easy it is to be trapped into that kind of lifestyle that ends up in destroying yourself eventually. So I wanted to also experiment and see, is it possible to try out yoga on somebody who's been never exposed to before. They don't have a fancy, it's not something they do as a recreational act. It's something they are just exposed to without any sense of previous idea. And I wanted to investigate and see, how would these people receive yoga? So when Back in the Ring started, we started with about 20 drug addicts that would come to our yoga studio and just be introduced to the practice. And what is beautiful is that the practice itself was enough to start to ignite in them a sense of appreciation for life, appreciation for breath, appreciation for health. So we started very slowly of teaching them through the basics and teaching them how to breathe, and just that, you could say, reconnection with life was enough to you could say, trap them into a practice of yoga and help them commit to this project. And then the next thing, after we established a good yoga practice, I said, for those of you who are most dedicated, I'll take 10 of you to India, and we're going to build some houses for other people. And for a lot of them, it was just like, wow, going to India, wow, that would be cool, let's try it out. But there was like a criteria that they had to be, they could not be actively using. They had to be on, methadone, Subutex or Subuxone or something, or proven themselves they were able to kick the habit. So when we left for India, we were 10 people, and we got there, and in the beginning, when you come to India, the experience is overwhelming, and people think, oh, it's dirty, and they're sleeping on the floor, and living in a whole village environment was challenging. But the whole idea was focused that us as a group were going to give up all our own needs and preferences for 1 month and just work for other people. Give all our energy and work for other people. So in addition to the daily yoga classes, we would work for at least 6 hours every day of doing true karma yoga. Hard physical labor that you didn't necessarily like to do and that you wouldn't do under normal circumstances.
Nei, det føles bra det, men jeg blir dritsliten. Det jo godt å bli litt sliten nå.
Oh, it was hard, but it's worth it. I feel 15 stones closer to Nirvana.
A little bit tired, a little bit sore on my head, but I feel very good because my karma account just grows bigger.
And, I must say, that month of doing work together with these people and feeling the initial resistance and challenge and difficulties and almost like a teenage attitude of, man, what the fuck, why are we doing this for people we don't even know, what's in it for us? But as a group, we're able to give up that mentality and just offer up our service for something for the sake of good. Within all of us, we gain a great sense of confidence, and we felt, it's hard to explain, but a sense of deep, deep happiness and contentment of just being alive and being able to use our energy for the sake of something good. Meaning myself, I was part of the program, I was working with them, but this is also what I've heard from the participants, that they feel that they felt more useful than ever. And that was, of course, the idea behind it, that I wanted to see if somebody who'd been stigmatized of society, and they're so full of guilt and shame and depression, that the only kind of fake joy they can give themselves is shooting up. And although that is tragic and terrible and just spiral things out of control and makes it worse, breaking that habit and forgetting about, because being a junkie, it's the ultimate kind of selfish, egocentric thing you can do. Also, you always chase your next fix, and you're caught up in I, me, and the mine all the time, because you unless you get you shoot up, you're sick. You awake every day and feeling deadly sick unless you get a dose. So it's the ultimate pattern to break. So that's why it was a interesting, like encounter. And we did a lot of good experiences, and it was challenging and difficult. But in the end, the joy that we got from offering up of our energy, of our skill, of our effort, came with the benefit of just being a happy, integrated being.
Fra Plata til Galdhøpiggen på 4 måneder.
Hva er kjærlighet for deg, Ole?
Ja, si det. Hadde jeg visst det, så hadde alt vært fint.